Hello, in this video let's discuss second question of biweekly contest. You are given a string word, return the maximum number of non-intersecting substrings of word that are at least 4 characters long and start and end with same letter. And for example, if the string is this, we can take A, B, C, D, A and F, D, F, so the answer is 2. And the constraints are n is up to 2 if I. So starting from index I, we can select n characters as of I and index must be greater than or equal to I plus 3 because it should be of length at least 4. So starting from I, the least length where the length is greater than or equal to 4 is I plus 3. So from starting index I, the least index is I plus 3 and it should be same as the before character. And for this one, A, B, C, D, A and F, D, F, so these two are non-overlapping and at least 4 length and first and last letters are equal. If we take string starting from index I as answer, so let's say we are at 0 index and we want the answer by considering the present string. So we are trying to take A and some other satisfying index of length at least 4 and the character at that index is A. Then if we are trying to consider this, what will be the answer? It will be 1 plus simply function of j plus 1. So this is I and let's say j is the one of the possible indices for answer. And what will be the answer? Now we are considering the present index, so it will be 1 and then we were trying to get answer from next index because this is an independent answer because we found this. And if you take any other substring, it will be independent with the present one, so it will be simply 1 plus function of j plus 1. And if we are not trying to take the present string, then simply go with the next one because we are not taking. And let's consider from the next one, so it will be simply function of index plus 1, function of I plus 1. So let's say this is the new string A, B, C, D and so on, and for example we are at index A, which is 0 index, and now we are trying to take a substring starting from I. What are the possible indices for j? It is this A or this A because these two are with same letter A and there are at least 4 characters of that strings. So one of the possible string is this and this. If there are multiple situations, which one is better to take? It is surely better to take the least index j, that is satisfying, because we can get some other answer in this index as well. For example, this is I and the next possible index is j1 and the next possible is j2. If we try to take I and j2, we are trying to miss out something here. For example, this is A and this is A, and for example there is some B and 2 letters and B. So if we are trying to take this one, then we are missing out this. So surely it is better to take the least index which is satisfying the condition. So select the least index that satisfies. So how to get this? The simple way is to use a map of character and the set of vector of indices. So we have A and the indices are 0, 5 and 11 from here. 0, 5 and 11 and for all letters. And for example we want the answer for function of 0. So what will the function of 0 do? It will simply check the case, what if we take the letter, what if we don't take. So it will be simply function of I plus 1. It will be 1 plus function of j plus 1. So how to get that j? So we are at index I and what we want, the index that is at least I plus 3. So we can simply use lower one because this is sorted, because we will traverse the string and then we will add the index to the vector. So surely it will be sorted because we are starting from least index. So simply use lower bound of I plus 3. So in this way we can get the answer. Let's check the code. It is simply we are taking a map with character and vector of integer which represent the indices of character, and this is the function. We are calling function of 0 and dp and we are initializing -1 with dp and we are storing the indices for each letter. When we are calling function of 0 and dp, if the index is greater than or equal to n, it means that there are no letters left, so the answer is 0. And if it is already pre-computed, it means that dp of index is not equal to -1, so simply return it. And now take the vector with the present character and answer is equal to 0, and we are finding the least index j that is satisfying. So it will be simply lower bound of index plus 3. We are getting the index, so minus v dot begin. And if this is not equal to size, it means that there is some possible character index which is satisfying here. So then answer is equal to 1 plus function of next index plus 1, because we are considering from I to lower bound, I to v of lower bound. So from where the next answer, it is simply v of lb plus 1. So answer is 1 plus this, and if we are not trying to take the present string, it will be simply function of index plus 1. And finally return the maximum and store in the dp. If you have doubts, comment below. See you in the next video.